to crime.
No, I can go to your office. It's not my fault.
But let's go at the
Lemona, you leave yourself, mother.
No, you can help me.
I said, you want to cry? You want to cry?
It's not like that. I'm not ready, but I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. Yeah?
Kisi mwe apigwana kuisenkepi yabana bahloka eting that is poisonous foods again. About 14 kids that were affected, or 17, I can't remember the number, because of these poisonous food. 14, I don't know how many, over around 10 of them, is it 10 that passed away? I just don't remember the numbers, but one is too many, and 2 are in critical condition, and 2 are still in hospital. Or the numbers are flipped up. Maybe it's 4 were passed away, I can't remember, but there is another case of kids that have eaten poisonous foods from these Pakistani shops. I do not know when you people are going to hear us when we say stop buying from these shops. Yegela nuktenga gulama shop. When are you going to hear us? Forgive me with my broken Zulu. But that's my concern and my plea with the people of South Africa, especially in Ninago Emakasi. Stop buying from these Pakistani shops. I guess Talin lab. Kids again, and the reason I think now it's not popular and it's not mainstream is because, you know, when things like this used to happen, the Operation Dudula used to be part and parcel of that. Ngoba, you know, since Operation Dudula, it's not there as it used to be now at this present moment. Nobody is making awareness of this, and they have mentioned the Operation Dudula concerning this Pakistani shop. They are the first ones to actually raise an alarm. And this is not about Operation Dudula, but I'm just saying that this is about patriotic voices, the leading patriotic voices, or the founding patriotic voices in South Africa, foundational patriotic voices that raise issues on these Pakistani shops. When this mess started with the children in Soweto, Seguko on a Eastern Cape match, I just saw the report on that. Sebastiani. I don't know. When are you going to hear us? When are you going to love your children more than buying from these Pakistani shops? And I made a video, and I did say that I guess Talenu could sing a thing Kulama shop. Apparently, Sharpeville does not have those shops anymore. I think they've closed them down. The community closed those shops down, and Wipato as well closed those shops down. I don't know which other areas as well. I just saw in my comments on the previous videos they close these shops down. Again, listen to us, those who love this country. I mean, kids, this is our future. You bought something cheap from this Pakistani shop, 2 rand, whatever, and at the end of the day, it costs your kid's life. Because obviously, when they go and buy that, they get the money from where? From the parents. Don't use that service, because I get as black people, support to build my business. Umuntu own a business without you supporting their businesses. So you know very well that you will starve these businesses by not supporting them. The businesses Yagama Pakistan. Because your lives are in danger. you know, your kids' lives mostly. Because abantwana, they don't know. So kukhona abanye manje Eastern Cape. Akekho umuntu okhuluma ngayo. I do not hear any much of it. Nangu Oscar Mabuyane manje, he's busy with changing names of cities that he did not build. Kodwa ke ake sikhulume ngale. Ngiyacela ama South African black people nina make lapha kuma townships lapha emakhaya. Cela ukuthi ningathengi. Sekwanele bafethu sekwanele.
I've used a taxi going to work before. If you live in Diepsloot and your office is in Sandton and you start work at 8 o'clock, let me tell you something. You have to be out of the house by 5:30 or else you're not going to make it for 8 o'clock in Sandton. Ask people who live in the township. You need to wake up 3 hours before you start work or else you're late. Calculate the distance from Diepsloot to Sandton. That is a 3-hour preparation process. You wake up at 5:30. Think about it. You're a woman. You wake up at 5:30. You have to walk to the taxi rank because you cannot afford a local taxi to take the taxi rank because it's going to cost you 10 to 15 rand. And you cannot afford the transportation cost. It's just too much. So you have to walk to the taxi rank at 5:30. It's winter time. It's pitch black. And then your phone gets stolen. You get violated sexually by somebody. You open a case. That person is never found. And then we wonder why a crime cannot get solved because that person doesn't exist. That person doesn't exist because he's not supposed to be in this country. So we are creating a problem that we turn around and then throw our hands in the air and ask ourselves, how did we get here? Because we're encouraging it. Let's be honest with ourselves. If we are to clean this country up, we need to be honest with ourselves and do the right things in our businesses, in our own lives. When you hire a gardener who comes to work in your house, it could be a great guy who's never committed a crime, but you are also taking a potential 100 rand for the day from a South African family. Think about it that way. If somebody is working in your house as a gardener and they're a migrant and they've got work permits, they're here illegally, I've got no problem with that. The problem that I have is that we encourage illegal immigrants to cross this border because they know there are opportunities to get a job, to get free healthcare, get free education, and roam around the country freely, knowing that even if they get caught by the police, they'll get away with it. Be honest with yourself, South Africa.
If I hear anyone telling us not to vote for Groenewald, I am going to insult them. Because that man is giving us results and saving taxpayers' money. He made a corrupt system functional. After that, you are telling me not to vote for that man. If Groenewald is going to give us a South Africa that functions, why not vote for him? I'm not going to vote for you because you are black. I'm going to vote for you because you are giving us results. That's all we want. What's good about voting a black person in power if they are going to collapse our country? We are not doing that.